Kamala Harris wants to redefine masculinity and demolish Trump's. Ilse Hogue, writing for The Bulwark, which is, fascinating. Bulwark is basically Republicans. Ilse notes, Democrats finally decided to fight for the votes of men. They did it by recasting liberal values as those of grown-up or even evolved masculinity, and by having a presidential nominee who delivered a conventionally masculine address. In other words, unlike Hillary Clinton, who was talking about, I'm a woman and we're going to shatter that glass ceiling and it's us women. And, Harris didn't talk about any of that. Instead, I'll quote here, Vice President Kamala Harris flashed her famous smile as she promised to slay foreign enemies and lock up the bad guys coming for our country and its people. Ilse notes, men under 30 favor Trump by 11 points, while their female counterparts break for Harris by 28 points. This is the largest gender gap in history among people under 30. And in fact, with the exception of Bill Clinton in 92 and 96, white men have consistently voted Republican since the 1960s, when Democrats embraced the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. And recently, Democrats have started losing Latino men and black men. And so, what this columnist for The Bulwark is noting is that Democrats are turning this around. You had Kamala Harris in a power suit. You had Tim Walz talking about masculinity, really, talking about his time as a football coach and as a father. You had the son of the stepson of Kamala Harris, Cole Emhoff, talking about modern masculinity. He introduced his father. He talked about watching Doug leave his law practice after 30 years to support Kamala, and that's a true partnership. This is what their son was talking about, right? Doug Emhoff himself talking about climbing from being a McDonald's employee to a hotshot entertainment lawyer, and then his awkward first calls with Kamala, when he wanted to have a blind date with her. I mean, this is an abandonment of the Republican Trump idea that masculine men, manly men, are the guys who beat people up and mistreat women, basically. I think it's marvelous. I think it's brilliant. I've got a little more on that. I'll share with you right after this, and then I'll pick up your calls. Stay tuned.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 202-808-9925.
And MAGA is triggered by Doug Emhoff's daughter. I'll fill that in on for you, too. Stay with us.